Hi everyone. I just got home from my physical in Boston. So there's like a flow where like you go to a doctor appointment, you like contemplate on things and go out for a nice lunch with yourself after your doctor appointment. And then you come home and you're like, what the heck just happened? And then here I am to share with you. So here we are. So I showed my nipple tattoos to the first person other than the person that put them on today. Not on the subway. I meant my doctor. She didn't have any large reaction at all, other than the fact that like it is starting to fade at this point. So I guess I should do a check-in about where we are with the nipple tattoos before I get into other stuff. So where are we? Today is, it's a week and a day. So it's a week and a day since I had the first session of the tattooing done. So today was actually the first time since I had the tattooing done that I didn't put Aquaphor on before I went out of the house. I unfortunately had a funeral to go to this morning. So I needed to like have, my regular clothes on and not the super bold printy ones that I had got in my last vlog that I talked to you about. So I didn't want to ruin them, obviously. So, I didn't put anything on them today. And, I walked a lot. I walked a lot. You go to Boston, like you just walk a lot. So what am I at? 6,400 steps, almost 3 miles I walked today. So much so, you see my shoes back there? My shoes are losing their heels, from the flooding and stuff. Like all my shoes, I start walking and all of a sudden it's like, I hear this like hollowy kind of sound as I'm walking and I'm like, what's that? And I don't know if you can see over there, down over there, the heels just start to like fall off. Like the rubbery part of the heel starts to fall off. And it happened to one pair of shoes and that was amusing. This is like my 4th or 5th pair of shoes that I guess I should be happy that like they lasted the year or whatever it's been since the flooding. But anyway, I have to get new shoes just like everything else. I meant like clothes wise and stuff too. All right, so it's a week and a day. So yeah, I didn't put anything on today, like Aquaphor or anything. I just, I'm able to wash them with, I've been using Cetaphil soap. So I've basically been able to wash them normally at this point. I have, well, clearly showered in the past week. I didn't shower the day after, and it says that you're supposed to have your back towards the water. But at this point, like they're not really as raw. The outline, if anything, is a little bit still irritated. So I don't know if I need the Aquaphor so much in the middle, but the outline, you could just see it. It's darker red where it's just not happy. My scars also are more purple. I think it's just because the blood flow to the area because of all like the, the stuff going on there. But I know that that's temporary. I don't know that because I'm not a doctor. I don't know that as a confirmed thing, but it makes sense to me that if they had all that stuff going on, that the scars would be darker for, until my boob calms down or my boobs calm down. I'll probably go back, or I will go back like tonight and tomorrow, putting the Aquaphor on, maybe one more day and then just be done with it. Because where they are right now, it started, I guess, yesterday, that when I was washing them, like you just use your finger, not your tips, but just like the pads of your fingers gently, it's funny because it hurt while I had it done, but like if I put hot versus cold water on my boobs, I can't tell the difference. I don't understand how all that stuff works. Like I can feel them sticking a needle in me to do the tattooing and stuff. I can feel them drawing on me with the pencil or whatever it is they use. But if I go to put water on there, I can't tell if it's hot or cold. I don't know what that means. I'm just sharing. So yeah, I'm able to do, clean it with Cetaphil soap and then rinse it off. And I just like pat it dry. And at nighttime, I just let it air out. I mean, I live alone, so I just let it air out, just walk around, shut my curtains and stuff and just walk around while they dry. With the Aquaphor too, because I'm not putting a lot on. It's a very thin coat of, a very thin amount of, or small amount of Aquaphor to put on them now. But starting yesterday, when I was washing them, like tattoos in general go through like a peeling phase, like if you were to have a sunburn and your skin peels. So that's like the phase that my nipple tattoos are in right now. When I had this tattoo, the same thing happened, where when they first did it, it was like, you can probably rewind in the vlogs, it was like really orange. Like it was, I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's a little bold, you know? It's definitely lightened up in color. Ugh, it's definitely like lightened up in color. I feel like so many of my vlogs are like this because I'm not showing you my nipples. So this is the best thing I have to show you. But this started to like peel, and she said to me, like, whatever you do, like, don't, you know, your instinct if you see skin hanging off is just to pull it off. She's like, don't pull it off, just let it do its thing. It will stop when it's ready to stop. Even with this, like, he said to me, like, don't pull it, just let it do its thing. So so now I just wait, like, after 10 days. So after days 1, 2, and 3, after I had it done, was Aquaphor, and then putting the Telfa, whatever bandage on top. And then once I hit day 4, I still put the Aquaphor on, but did not use the bandage. You're supposed to do that from days 4 through 10. That window was when I had to buy other clothes because I didn't want to ruin all of my shirts with the oily stuff from the Aquaphor on them. So tomorrow will be day 10. So I'll use it tomorrow and then see what happens. But the pain's gone, no pain. I mean, even when I clean them with soap, I'm not like wincing at all when I'm touching them. So all steps in the right direction. But the coloring has lightened up like a lot. Almost to the point where some parts look like she didn't do anything at all to it, which is good because, I mean, you can always add more. You can't like take stuff back. So she could always make it darker, but if it's too dark, like you can't like rewind and, you know, and fix it. I'm like so hot. Oh my gosh. I had an Uber home. That's a long story. And the guy, like, it was so hot in there. And I said, can you make it cooler in here? And he put the heat like blasting. I'm like, no, I need it cooler in here, not hot. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, so that's where I am with the tattooing right now. You know, today they're obviously, I feel like they're still swollen. Because I noticed last night, like I'm wearing tank tops to bed, just like cheap tank tops, but they're tight enough to keep me like, you know, in place. And I'm still putting pillows around me because if I turn and lay like on my side, I don't want to get my sheets and stuff ruined from the Aquaphor. So I'm laying on my back and just putting pillows on the side, just like after I had my first surgery. It's interesting how much comes back. Speaking of coming back too, something weird I've noticed just in the past few days, and I don't know if it's because like I tutor after my part-time job, and I've been writing a lot. I noticed, it's not really funny, I know I'm laughing. I noticed, what's today, Thursday, like on Tuesday, halfway through my tutoring sessions, I started getting this like gummy feeling over here. And I was like, wow, how 2021. Because after I had my surgery and stuff, for a very, very long time, including like now, I had this like gummy feeling underneath here. I can't really explain what it is. It'll go away because like it went away last time too. Instinctively, I had mentioned this like right after in the first vlog on this series. When I had the tattooing done, like I noticed that I was kind of hunching forward a little bit to like protect. I actually was like, I found myself like walking and I'd be hunched forward and my arm would be over here. And I'm like, I can't walk like that because it looks weird, you know, but it's just like an instinctual thing to like, you know, come forward and just cover up, like, you know, protect this area of my body. So I've been trying to make a conscious effort, not to overdo, but just like to sit up straight and not move my arm. My left arm has pretty much always been fine, which is interesting because my left boob hurt so much more than my right one did with the tattooing. But after I had my double mastectomy, if you've been watching these vlogs, you've heard of all of this, but like I had frozen shoulder after I had my double mastectomy, which isn't uncommon to have happen after that surgery. I was not aware that when they do the actual double mastectomy, like you're laying, look at those. Oh, that was exciting. I had the jello arms, but like, oh, fuck. Oh, that hurt. Damn it. My body's not happy. It's so funny how like your head and your body, while they're connected, like sometimes they're just not on the same page. Fuck, that hurt. Damn. I imagine it's the lymph nodes because I only had 2 lymph nodes out for my left side. I don't really know what it is, but I know that like over time, this feeling went away when it happened last time. Granted, I was in PT and stuff. I think like my body just is not happy from all the stuff that's happening, and this is like its way of rebelling. It's right in here. It's all in here. Like just now, I had like this shooting, whatever it was, like right in here. But having all the lymph nodes removed, there's like scar tissue around all those sites, so there's just stuff going on. Well, that was disappointing. I wanted to show you my guns if I flexed more. I don't know, at a better angle, but not gonna happen. Anyway, so yes, ouch, that hurts. And I can't ice it. Like, you're not supposed to ice. I wonder if it's ever, I don't know. After surgery, they're like, don't ice over there. But I had frozen shoulder after my double mastectomy. So picture it, because I don't want to put my arm out to make that same pain happen. But when they do the surgery, you're laid out like a T, like your arms. So here you can enjoy my bicep angles. Ooh, look at those muscles, but my hand's not flexed because I don't want to be in pain. So your arms are out like a T, and they literally strap you down. Because when I woke up, I was like, did I lose my shit? That it's like if you're in an asylum or something, then they tape your hands down, but they tape your arms and legs down. I had those things around my legs that I don't even know what they're called, but they wrap around your legs and they like inflate and deflate. It's to keep the blood circulation going in your legs because the surgery for me was 6.5 hours. But anyway, your arms are out to the side for 6.5 hours. You're like strapped down to a table, like, you know, like I think like Jesus on the crucifix, which I know that's awful, but that's the best thing I could think of. Like you're not moving, you're strapped down. Sorry, that was probably wrong. So that's part, they say, of why people sometimes have shoulder issues afterwards. So I had frozen shoulder. I was in PT for about a year. And then I went back to, clearly went back to work after surgery after a while. And then I started tutoring and I like after my part-time job, and then I was just kind of increasing my tutoring as my body was like allowing me to the point that like this year I have 10 students, which is like, what? 10 might not sound like a lot, but if you do the math, that doesn't leave, that's basically more than a full-time job when you're talking about prep and stuff too, because I work with kids one-on-one. So that's an extra 10 hours, not including prep. And some of them are more than an hour actually. But I've been writing a lot. So with all the hubbub here from last week, and then I'm writing on top of it, I had like pain here. It's interesting, even as I touch it, it's like sore here. It's sore in the same places. Like when I had frozen shoulder, it's not just the shoulder, it's this whole area. And it's so sensitive here, like just as I'm touching it. But I feel like there's like this muscle memory or your body's memory of, you know, what mode it goes into when there's trauma. And I just have to be kind to it. Sometimes kind to me looks like the bag of peanut M&Ms that I bought at CVS before I got on the train today. Not helping with the waistline, but you know, whatever. I don't do that all the time. But just being kind and gentle with your body, because it's speaking to me inaudibly about what it's not happy about. And it's a delicate balance, because if you don't move stuff at all, things can seize up. Like at one point I was not able to move my arm at all. And then I went into orthopedics and they gave me a steroid shot in my shoulder, guided by an ultrasound, and I was able to move my arm immediately. But then I had to still like be in PT to, you know, not go from 0 to 100, like to ease back into life and stuff. And the good thing with that story, to wind up that story, that was, like January of last year. I remember being in PT again because of my back. Part of that was because I was just out of shape and, you know, with the weight gain and stuff. But I remember her saying in January, she's like, your body is not liking you tutoring this much. And like, you're writing so much stuff and you're, you know, hunched over writing and stuff, and your body is just not liking it. And she, like, she can't tell me what to do, obviously, but she's like, It's just like, if you continue with this rate with tutoring, like, you're going to be in bad physical shape. So I had to, I had to cut down the kids I was tutoring. It's one of the girls I was working with for a while. I adored her. She was a pip, but I had to stop because I can't. If her mom's watching, because I'm Facebook friends with her mom, like, it broke my heart to stop, but like, I had to pay attention to what my body was telling me. The amount of prep I had to do for that course, like, you know, it was just too much physically on my body. So now the stuff that I'm doing, I mean, a lot of it, I don't have to write a ton if I don't like want to. But they're doing geometry right now, most of my students, and geometry is shapes and drawing. So I'm drawing a lot more. And SATs are coming up. So that's a lot of stuff I'm doing. Why am I telling you about my jobs? I have no idea. The point, I guess, is, you know, to be kind with your body and stuff through this process. But other things I wanted to mention, because I had my physical, other than the fact that I shrunk a 1/4 inch, I'm like, what? Really? I used to be 5'8". I used to be 5'8", man. Like, when I graduated high school, I was 5'8". I measured at a 5'6.5". I'll still round to 5'7", but it's interesting. That's not a cancer thing. That's just like, I think people in general shrink, especially women. I don't know. My bone density is fine, but the Zometa was part of why. Like, so the Zometa infusions, they suck, and they have kept my bone density not only like steady, but it actually increased when they did another bone density scan. So related to the cancer stuff today. Oh, the bras thing. It's funny because I'm working on a Neighbors to Know for Amanda Thomas right now. I need to find some new bras. That lump that I have here, it's like right here, that lump that I have, it's like right where my ribs like connect and stuff. And I had MRIs done and other stuff. And I know it's not cancerous because it would definitely have shown up on an MRI. And then they were trying to figure out what it is. And it's more than the first time that my PCP has looked at it. And she's like, you know, after all this time, she's like, it is absolutely bone. You know, why it's so pronounced now could be because of a couple of things. It's not all in my head. I hate when doctors say that, you know, they don't really say, look, it's in your head, but they kind of say it's in your head because there's no medical reason for certain things, whatever. But they're like, oh, you lost so much weight and that's why you feel it now. I'm like, I really didn't lose so much weight. When I weighed in today, I was 2 pounds less than I was a year ago when I went, which I'll loop back to that. Because I've been working my ass off at the gym. I was doing Zumba. I'm like doing yoga. I'm like doing all the things. Eating what I'm supposed, except for the M&Ms. Eating what I'm supposed to be eating, like all of that. And like last year when I got there, I was like 200 pounds. And I'm like, no, I'm going to, you know, work my ass off at the gym and be committed, blah, blah, blah. And I weighed in today at 198. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Like, you don't know what lifestyle changes I've made to be able to fucking get my weight down. And she's like, you can do all you want. She's like, your labs are normal. And that's a result of me doing all those things. Because now I forgot what I was initially talking about. Oh, the bras. I'll come back to that. I just got so frustrated because I'm like I know what I used to look like. And I've been much better with like understanding my new body and how to use makeup differently. Like I've been putting contour stuff around my jawline without looking like a freakazoid of like I have a Neapolitan color of skin. You know, I don't want to like have like foundation around here and then like nothing. But anyway, and I've been sweating, but my hair is longer because honestly, people are focusing on my hair. They're not focusing on my belly. I'm not saying the best things right now for non-body shaming. I'm just telling you where I am. God, so many things. So let me rewind and I'll get to the weight, but let me rewind about the bras and stuff because of that bump. So when the bras that I've been wearing, I feel like I've shown you in some vlog, the ones that I'm wearing, none of them have underwire. I used to solely use underwire bras before my cancer. the implants, I tried putting on a couple underwire bras. It just doesn't, for me, it doesn't like work with implants because there's no, like my old bras were like demi cups and you can like kind of, you put them on, you just like, you know, shift your boob up and put it where it needs to be and the bra does its magic. But that's not how it is with implants, at least not mine, that you can't just like mold them how you want. They are sewn into your body. They are where they are. You know, the bra has to fit around the boob, not the other way around. So I've mentioned the True & Co bras and they're great, but they don't provide that much, or maybe I just need to buy updated ones. I don't know. They don't, maybe I should try doing that. They don't provide as much support as I would like. I wonder if I should buy a smaller size. That's interesting. That's such a dumb thing to just like think of. Yeah, maybe I need to buy a medium instead of a large. Just weird because I've like never had anything that's a medium. But the problem with the medium is that the medium, it would like roll up on the bottom because it goes a little bit down, like here. The medium, like it would go here and then it comes down like a little bit. But I remember the mediums would like roll up and then you have the same problem where it's landing there. Maybe if I lost 40 pounds, that wouldn't be the case. But I'm trying and it's just not working, and I'll come back to the weight gain stuff. But I think overall I need to find some different bras because she thinks it's very possible that my bra, not that they're causing the inflammation, but it's not helping, that the bras are just like landing at that spot. And my body, again, is just not liking it. And its way is to, you know, be inflamed or just irritated or whatever it is. Because when she touched it today, it hurt. Normally that spot has not hurt. It's just like it's there. Today when she pushed on it, it hurt. It's interesting. I don't know. So I need to find, and please comment below, please, if you like what bras you all use, because I'm pulling at freaking grasping at straws here. You know, I went up to Amanda Thomas. They fitted me with stuff. She did say that like the bras that she fitted me for would be good for like a year, and then I should go back. And I didn't know if that was like a selling thing for them, but I can see that like your boobs shift. You know, they're not the same. Like over time, like, you know, they shift, things sag, whatever. And maybe I just need to buy some more updated bras. But I do remember them also saying that like they don't have underwire bras there. And like the trim on the bottom is all like very thin. So it's a pain in the fucking ass, to be honest with you. The thin thing